welcome back. How are you doing today? I hope all of you are doing great. Okay, so for today's classes, we are going to learn reported speech statements. In these reported speech statements, we are going to look at direct speech and indirect speech, or known as reported speech. So, for today's, the contents are tenses changes, pronouns, statements, questions, commands or requests, and exercises. First, let us take a look at what is direct speech. What is direct speech and indirect speech? Okay, basically, direct speech is we want to describe what someone said with the one option which we direct speech. Okay, this means that we simply repeat what someone says with putting inverted commas. Okay, example, uh, Paul came in and said, "I'm really hungry." However, in indirect speech, we want to report someone said without speech marks and without necessarily using exactly the same words as what the person said. Okay, this indirect speech known as reported speech. Example, in direct speech, we say that we are quite cold in here. However, when we want to talk in indirect speech or reported speech, we will say that they say they say that they are cold, which is from here we can see in indirect speech we change the subject. We didn't change the tenses, but we changed the subject. Alright, let's take a look this example. Direct speech. She said, "I can swim." However, in indirect speech or reported speech, she said she could swim. Can you see? This is the example of modal verbs that have been changed. In direct speech, we use can. However, in indirect speech, we use could. Okay? When we change to indirect speech, we will change from present to past tense. Okay? In the next tenses changes, in the next slides of tenses changes, I'll be showing you from present simple to past simple uh, and so on. Okay. Second, she said, "I must go." However, when we change to reported speech, she said she had to go. She said, "I may drive there." However, in reported speech, she said she might drive there. Number 4, direct speech. She said, shall we start?" And indirect speech, it said, she asked if we should start. Can you see that? In here, that person said, "Shall we start?" However, in indirect speech, it said she asked. Okay, because there is a question mark, so it portrays that someone is asked. Okay, and the last one, she said, "I'll call you." However, in indirect speech, it will become, she said she would call me. Okay? As you know, if modal verb change to the past tense, can become to could, must, had, may, might, shall, should, will become would. Right? Don't confuse yet. Now let us move on to the tenses changes. Okay, so here are the tenses changes in reported speech. Okay, direct speech. Past simple we will change to the present simple we will change to the past simple. In present simple, the sentences is she always wears a coat. Can you see the word wears? Okay, that is the present simple. However, in past simple, we will change it to He said that she always wore a coat. This is the past simple wore, right? The present simple is wears. When we change to the past simple, it will become wore. Next, present continuous. I'm looking for my keys. As you know, present continuous, there will be verb with ing, right? So, what will be changes? From present continuous, we will change to past continuous in reported speech, which is she said that she was looking for her keys. Can you see? I am looking changed to was looking. Alright? Next, present perfect. She has written 3 letters for her friend. We change to the past perfect, which is he said that she had written 3 letters for her friend. You see, the word of written are remain same. The one that we change is has. Has, when we change to the past, it will become had. Okay? So past simple. My friend gave me a bar of chocolate. When we change it to the past perfect as well, he said that his friend had given him a bar of chocolate, right? So the present simple of give is give. So when we want to change to the past perfect, it will become given, right? Give, gave, given. Okay. Next, these are the modal verbs which is will be changing in the tenses, right? Present future. I will always love you, he promised. But when we change to the reported speech, it would become he promised that he would always love her. Okay? Then the future also, she said, I'll be using the car next Friday. And then from this will be using, we will change to she said that she would be using the car next Friday. Can you see? The one that changed is only the modal verbs, which is will to would. Okay? So that is the difference between direct speech and indirect speech, are known as reported speech. Next is can. We can solve the problem, they insist. So when we change to the past, then it will become could. They insist that they could solve the problem. And last one is may. I may be late, he warned us. When it comes to the reported speech, it changed to might, which is he warned us that he might be late. Alright? I hope you clear enough on this part. Next, we will move on to the pronouns. Pronouns will be changed when we want to use as a reported speech. Okay, so in indirect speech we will use I, we, you, they, she, he, and it. However, when we change to the reported speech, it will become I will become he or she. We will become they. You will become I, she, he, we, they. They remain they, she remain she, he remain he, and it will remain it as the previous example. Okay, so example for direct speech. What he said, I like music. In reported speech, he said that he likes music. Can you see the pronouns changed? Which is from I, we changed to he. Okay, second, Mike and Tom, we play football. However, in reported speech, Mike and Tom told me that they played football. Right? From we change to they. Number 3, John, can you see me? However, in reported speech, John asked me if I could see him. Number 4, she said they have invited us. When it come to reported speech, she said that they had invited them. Can you see? The pronouns remain same. There is no changes at all, which is they with they. Number 5, he said she works in an office. In reported speech, he said that she worked in an office. Number 6, they said he does not have the necessary qualifications. However, in reported speech, they say that he did not have the necessary qualifications. And the last one, they say it is raining. When we want to report, when we want to change it to reported speech, it will become they say that it was raining. Okay, class. Can you see that for below here, alright, there's no changes in the pronouns. The pronouns remain same, not as these three. These three, the pronouns is changed from I, we change to he. We change to they. You, we change to I. Right? Okay. That is for pronouns. Let us move to the statements. Alright, here it is, the statements. Reported statements. From simple present, it will change to the simple past, as I have mentioned before. So, I always drink coffee, she said. So, we won't change to the reported speech. We will say, she said that she always drank coffee. Second, present continuous. I am reading a book, he explained. Change to the past continuous. For reported speech, it will become he explained that he was reading a book. Number 3, in direct speech, we will use simple past, which is I broke the glass, he admitted. But when it comes to the reported speech, we will change it to the past perfect. He admitted that he had broken the glass. Can you see that? We add the word of had and this one will become broken. Okay? Break, broke, broken. So that is the past perfect. Lastly is the present perfect. Present perfect, we use I have been to Spain. He told me. But we will change to the reported speech, it will become he told me that he had been to Spain. Okay, class? Right, class. Can you see in this reported statement from the direct speech, which is the last sentence, when we change to the reported speech, it will become at the early sentence. Right? See, I always drink coffee, she said. But when it comes to the reported speech, it changed to she said that she always drank coffee. Can you see? The she said from at the end of the sentences, it changed to the at the in front of the sentences. Okay? It's same as well as the other example. Explain at the end of the sentences. When it comes to reported speech, it will be at the first sentences. Okay? He explained, he admitted, he told. Okay? I hope it's clear. Next, we proceed to the question. Okay? What is questions? Question is usually we use the WH questions, which is what, where, who, why, and when. Okay? So, indirect, we will say, where is Tondo Street? But when we change to indirect, can you tell me where Tondo Street is? Second, what time does the supermarket open? In indirect, Do you know what time the supermarket opens? Number 3. How much do you earn? We change to, could you tell me how much you earn? Number 4. What is he doing? We change to the, may I ask what he is doing? And the last one, what is your last name? When we want to change to the reported speech, we will say, may I know what your last name is? Right? So class, these are the difference between direct speech questions when we change to the indirect speech questions. Alright? Second, these are the yes or no questions. Okay, for direct, are you living in London? When we change to the indirect, I had like to know if you are living in London. Number 2, does John like flying? When we want to ask when we want to ask people with indirect questions, we will say, do you know whether John likes flying? Okay. Number 3, did she go shopping? We change to, I'm not sure if she went shopping. And the last one, was she a teacher? When it comes to indirect speech, it will be, can you tell me whether she was a teacher? Okay, class, can you see that? There's a slightly different between the direct questions with indirect questions, right? In here, uh, it doesn't use modal verbs, but when we change to indirect questions, it use modal verbs, which is can, could, may. So, could you tell me, do you know, I had like to know, I'd be interested to know, may I ask? That are the example of indirect questions. Now, let's move on to the last part, which is commands or requests. Here are the commands and requests. For indirect speech, we will see open the door. But when we want to change it to the reported speech, we will say he ordered me to open the door. In indirect speech, don't answer the phone. So, to reported speech, we will say she told me not to answer the phone. Number 3, don't be back late. In reported speech, he ordered me not to be back late. Lastly, come with me. So, when it comes to the reported speech, it will become, he told me to go with him. Alright, reported speech statements. Answer the questions below and change the direct speech into reported speech. Use she said at the beginning of each answer. Number 1. These are the direct speech, which is he works in a bank. When we change to the reported speech, it will become she said that he worked in a bank. Number 2. I can't go hiking with you because I hurt my ankle yesterday. To the reported speech, it will become she said that he can go hiking with me because he hurt his ankle. Number 3, Kate has bought all the necessary camping gear. Change to, she said that Kate had bought all the necessary camping gear. Number 4, I was waiting for the bus when he arrived. It changed to, she said that she had been waiting for the bus when he arrived. Okay? I hope you're still with me, class. Number 5. I had never been there before. We changed to the reported speech. She said that she had never been there before. She had never been there before. Right? Number 6. I didn't go to the party. When we change to the reported speech, it will become she said that she hadn't gone to the party. She had not gone to the party, right? Number 7. Lucy may become a receptionist in the future. It changed to she said that Lucy might become a receptionist in the future. Number 8. He hasn't eaten breakfast. It changed to she said that he had not eaten breakfast. Second last, she's living in Paris for a few months. It changed to she said that she was living in Paris for a few months. And the last one, I had not traveled by underground before come to London. So we will change it to she said that he had not traveled by underground before she came to London. Okay? She had not traveled by underground before she came to London. Alright. So, class, I hope that all of you will understand with today's topic, which is reported speech. Remember, in reported speech, there are 5 types, which is a tenses changes, pronoun changes, statements, questions, and command or requests. If you not clear enough, you may replay back this video. So that's all for today's class. Thank you for joining. See you guys next week. Bye!